I'm a chartered accountant by profession. Sometimes we are embarrassed to call our relatives because it's so perpetually stenching that they have to cover their faces and come.
This key is from the room that faces the Nala, and these keys are from a room that is at the back.
I retired as a brigadier. Just took about 7 minutes for the basement to get absolutely filled up.
I'm a student. I become quite used to it. I don't really smell anything anymore.
There is a school next door to the Nala. Young children who are exposed to these gases.
I'm a chartered accountant from the UK. What is the use of this property where we cannot use any of our own property facilities? Air conditioner, which is about 15 months old, has lost its coil.
I was working as director professor of microbiology at the Neighbourhoods. I had a couple of tenants here and they left.
I don't wear a mask, but that's my mask.
I have retired as the level of secretary to Government of India. They laid out some tall pipes, chimneys, which would carry the smell to the higher level. After a year or two, they all collapsed.
मजबूरी है, बदबू को बर्दाश्त करना पड़ेगा.
You had two chiefs of the army from here.
They say we do this, we do that. So they won't do anything.
Drain और smell के लिए क्या करें?
हम
An extremely nauseous smell is what these people paying
4,500 से लेके 6,500 5,000
as monthly rent wake up to.
One might assume that such problems are limited to Jhuggi Jhopadi clusters. But just walk a few hundred meters along this Nala and you'll realize it has nothing to do with the amount of money you pay.
3 to 4 lakhs for a new flat.
This is the story of Defence Colony, one of Delhi's richest neighbourhoods.
I've never called like any of my friends home.
It's terrible.
My son forever is coughing and he has a cold. And so is my grandson.
We have 3 outdoor facilities, a garden and balconies on the first floor and the second floor. Unfortunately, can't use any. The stench, the noise pollution and the air pollution, unhealthy and unbearable.
Some residents say that the constant exposure to the smell has made them so used to it that they don't even notice it anymore. Yet for most residents, there persists a constant fear. A fear about the toxic emissions from this Nala and the health hazards it can cause.
I feel sorry for all the security guards who have to sit outside. Poor fellows will die early.
कपड़े वगैरह से कभी महक आती है, कुछ होता है ऐसा?
नहीं, कपड़े वगैरह से तो नहीं आती. दिन भर परफ्यूम मारता रहता हूँ.
There is a school next door to the Nala where about more than 1,000 students study. Young children who are exposed to these gases all throughout the day.
A resident commissioned a private air quality test inside a home to better understand the emissions from the drain.
We had gases like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide and hydrogen sulfide, ammonia. Actually, they were 10 times high outside as well as inside. My jewelry is tarnished all the time, and I just wanted to show some of the things that were silver, and this just takes a few hours to become like this after polishing. I have with me 2 sets of keys. This key is from the cupboard which faces, from the room that faces the Nala or the front of the house. And these keys are from a room that is at the back. You can see the difference. Just they were fixed at the same time. These keys were bought and fixed in the cupboards at the same time.
Just to give you some reference, this is the Nala right behind me, which has been covered by these blue barriers. But if I just show you like this is the Nala. Off camera, our resident told me कि जब मेरे घर को डिलीवरी करने वाला आ रहा होता है, वो ब्लॉक में कंफ्यूज हो जाता है, तो वो पूछता है कि मैडम जिस तरफ से बदबू आ रही है वही वाला आपका घर है क्या? So this Nala also happens to have become the landmark for some of the houses right here.
This is what we're getting. We can't breathe. We really can't breathe. And what is that thing called? Air purifier. No air purifier can work on this.
So after the omnipresent Nalas that we have been showing you all day, the second most striking visual is that of such AC units. And this is something that we have seen in almost every house that we have visited.
Fitted it with the 28 air conditioners. After 6 months, 50% of them stopped working. And they were brand new, top of the line air conditioners.
The air conditioner, which is about 15 months old, has lost its coil. This is our third air conditioner.
Every month we have to at least get the gas recharged.
Anywhere there's a coil, they're being impacted by the pollution.
AC mechanics, they all tell you अगर defense colony में है तो AC का वो coil गया होगा.
I took it up with the company and they said the environment is so bad that you cannot hold the company responsible for the failure of these machines.
This is one of the televisions which has stopped working, and I had sent it to. They said now this TV can't be repaired because it's completely damaged because of the erosion of copper from the PCB. This is the second TV which stopped working about 2 months ago. This TV, today if you go and buy this TV, this is easily 50,000 rupees.
You know, every time I want to buy something, I think, oh, will it even last in my house? That's the case.
According to residents, the authorities had remained negligent toward the desilting of the Nala. And on June 28, 2024, when it rained and the drain clogged, the water from this Nala overflowed and went inside people's homes.
It was really chaotic at that time because we also realized we couldn't open the basement door. It was 15 feet of water in the basement.
The dirty water, it was the Nala water. It reached up to the roof.
We went and bought a pump at Bhogal. We got two other pumps. It took 3 pumps and 3 days to get the water out of the basement, enough for us to walk down and stand in the water, which was partly sewage kind of water, partly rainwater.
It was in a matter of a few minutes only all this happened.
So whether it was carpets or rezais or art or computers or clothes, all our winter clothes because this was summer, or important documents, files, 3,000 books, photographs, I mean you name it, just finished because by the time we got the water out, it was all pulp.
Some of my tenants, they have just left. And they have left as, they were here for long lease and they had to leave. And I couldn't actually say anything about it because it's impossible for my mother and I to live here and to rent out a house in this situation. Well, that's pretty bad.
This colony, made up of retirees, is now amongst the highest paying property tax colonies in Delhi. It's a very, very sad state, especially for us residents who pay our taxes and get nothing back from the civic authorities.
Some residents have also moved the court with their complaints, seeking intervention.
I moved the Delhi High Court last year when the floodings took place.
According to residents, after RWA President Major Ranjit Singh began highlighting the colony's civic lapses on social media, resolutions became quicker.
So now we write to the Chief Minister's office. With the BJP government, we thought that with the BJP government in Delhi and also the PMO's office, we would get some action because we are constantly barraging them.
We visited the region's MLA to find out what the authorities are doing to address the crisis.
ड्रेन के लिए हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि दिल्ली सरकार ये ड्रेन आती है मेहरौली छतरपुर से स्टार्ट करके और डिफेंस कॉलोनी तक 4 या 5 सीवर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट बनाएंगे जो सेग्रीगेशन होगा, सारे सीवरेज ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट से कनेक्ट करके उनको ले जाएंगे। ड्रेन में सीवरेज नहीं आएगा, सीवरेज की स्मेल नहीं आएगी, ना सीवरेज का पानी आएगा।
आप एक टेंटेटिव टाइमलाइन दीजिए।
1 साल के अंदर बनेगा।
The faces of long-time residents light up as they recall what the colony once was.
My father was also in the army. He was allotted a plot in this colony as a compensation for what land he left in Pakistan.
When the colony came out, all of us were sitting here. They were small kids.
He lifted the gates and told us that हाँ साहब ये जगह है जहाँ defense colony बन रही है. I'm talking about that time. That's the first time I saw this place.
We've had 2 chiefs of the army from here, General Sharma and General J.J. Singh. We've had a naval chief, two naval chiefs, Admiral Kohli and Admiral Nanda. We've won Paramveer Chakra, one Ashok Chakra, Mahavir Chakra and VRC.
But for the same residents whose families helped build this colony brick by brick, seeing it in the news not for its legacy but for its stench is deeply disappointing.
While some house owners and tenants have left their houses,
our neighbors were, they have been our neighbors since I was a child. They actually just sold their house and we heard that they didn't get a better price and they moved to Gurgaon.
Everybody does not have an option to sell the house because this is our ancestral home.
For most, leaving the neighborhood isn't an option and are waiting for a time when they will have clean air in one of Delhi's richest colonies.
They are talking about Chandrayaan and going to the moon. They say we'll do this, we'll do that. So they won't do anything. You think they'll do something? Do you think they'll do something?